Science is messy. Its accuracy depends on the strength of tools, techniques, and methods of the time, and being so does not necessarily equate to the truth. Instead, science is an extension of the ways by which we perceive, analyze, and maneuver throughout the world. In a similar way that our retina and visual system decrypts noisy waves of photons into meaningful sequences of information, the tools and methods of science guide us to pull out meaningful data from an otherwise chaotic world. In recent years, we have enormous amounts and varieties of data to analyze, computational methods to derive meaning from it, and technology and infrastructure to implement our collective will on the Earth. This modernization of the scientific method allows scientists immense power to understand and manipulate the world around us. But this power brings about a serious question. What is happening to us? Where is this newfound power leading us to? Our progress comes with the price of information overload. We are, to put it one way, backed up. As a society, we are not keeping track of all the changes that are occurring. New innovations in the world of tech are raising concerns that we as a society are just not yet informed to deal with. The concern of these questions is that the actors best equipped to answer them are often those with interests tied in the fields in question: business leaders, politicians, and scientists alike. Social media platforms are easy to pick on in this regard. By streamlining the flow of information, we live in one of the most comfortable ages known to man. But on the back end of this utopian new interface with the world, we are paying with our data, and potentially our freedom. Like using vision to predict where to place your hands to catch a football, companies, governments, and militaries can use our digital data to predict patterns of human behavior so that they may act accordingly to their own interests. This sometimes leads to negative consequences. Platform features are developed that play on the most basic aspects of our cognition in order to keep us hooked. Sometimes, algorithms unintentionally lead us down rabbit holes of misinformation. However, because of their insider status and knowledge, big tech companies often control the narrative of social media's role within our society, and have taken initiative to mask potential consumer and governmental concerns through the use of rhetoric. Keeping our users safe online with industry-defining tools, features, and principles, says Google. Giving people the power to build community and bring the world closer together, says Facebook. The majority of us took these statements for granted. Issues such as data privacy, cognitively harmful platform features, and the mass spreading of misinformation weren't on the minds of most social media users during its initial rise. We may have missed the boat on having a healthy public discourse regarding social media, but there is a field emerging with very similar potential: genetics. Since the first human genome was successfully sequenced in 2000, next and third generation sequencing methods have reduced the cost of sequencing a human genome from over $100 million to less than $1,000. With improved cost efficiency, big data analytics, and genome editing tools, applications of genomic and genetic research are beginning to materialize both medically and commercially. Some of these new applications are performed by a familiar company called 23andMe. In addition to providing you ancestral and health-related information, 23andMe sells aggregates of customers' genomic information to third-party companies who use this at their discretion. CRISPR-Cas9 and other gene editing biomedical technologies, while providing a promising outlet for curing genetic-related disease, raises alien questions regarding its potential to enhance the abilities of adults and newborns alike. In the early days of social media, few customers truly understood how they played into the systems of social networks and data collection. Most of us entered into this new virtual realm without skepticism or concern, and kept our heads down as the world began to revolve faster and faster around us. Regarding the fields of genetics and genomics, we are at that early transition stage now. To smoothly integrate these applications into our society, Scientists and non-scientists alike must converse in healthy debate so that as many people as possible may have say over where the field of genetics takes us into the future.